All right, Mr. George, Mr. Espinal Lazaro called and he wanted to know if he could reset. Jordan indicated she had had the case. It got deferred to you.
Mr. Rios?
Yeah, Rios.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think he needs an interpreter, and he was willing to come, but you don't know anything about it yet, and it might be safer. So, Lapita, if you can hear me, go ahead and reschedule Mr. Rios.
Can I give this to you right now, Jared?
Yes.
This is the paperwork for it. I can look at it or some other things.
Mr. Fair, why don't you come up and have a seat? Well, I'll just do a last pre-trial. This is two matters regarding Peter James Fair. I had these as for Miss Ives, but Mr. Truckee apparently has the cases. Charges no insurance and another misdemeanor charge of and then there's another charge of registration. So there's three total things. Mr. Truckee advised those matters have been resolved with a civil infraction offer.
Yes, there'll be one civil infraction with the state, and one in a city of Sturgis case, and the other city of Sturgis case with the Smiths.
Mr. Fair is my cousin, but I don't have a problem handling this. Peter, do you? His grandfather was my first cousin, which makes him a first cousin twice removed, I think.
It's a family haircut tradition.
His looks better than mine. All right, Mr. Truckee's got to be in Three Rivers. Why don't you take Peter out to the counter? They can deal with these civil infractions and you're good to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, it wasn't his grandfather, it was his father. Let me give you this. He's my first cousin once removed. All right, so where were we? Mr. George, let's see if we can finish.
Mr. Wieterberg, he's just completed driving suspended.
Let's take care of that.
Okay. And then Mr. Geary's our last, and I have one more show.
Right.
This is Mr. Wieterberg.
That's Lee Ferranda.
Yes, is Mr. Dot here?
He's in Castelli.
Oh, he's at the jail. Yeah, we said we'd do him by Zoom.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. We got miles to go before we sleep. Good morning, sir. Are you Clinton Joseph Wieterberg?
Wieterberg.
Wieterberg.
Yes, Your Honor.
You got charged with driving suspended. Improper plate, those often go together, and refusing a preliminary breath test. Refusing a preliminary breath test, a civil infraction, costs $165. Prosecutors agreed to dismiss that charge. They've also agreed to dismiss the improper plate, which is going to save y'all at least $100. And you're gonna plead to driving with a suspended license, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anybody threaten you to get you to do that
No, Your Honor.
or promise you anything?
No.
Driving suspended and its related charges are our most common offense. No ops, no valid ops ever acquired. And driving suspended, they're all kind of related. People are not driving without authorization. Let's take a look at your circumstance. You got this ticket at 11:51 in the morning, Nottawa and Wassippi Road, kind of out in Amish territory. Where were you going?
Well, I was driving a vehicle because the people at the 4th of July party weren't able to drive, and I had a bunch of wagons and everything in the back from the lake party, and some kids were tailgating me, and they drove around me, and they threw a beer bottle and smashed into my windshield. So I went from Sprinkle Road to there.
Well, you weren't supposed to be driving. You've been suspended for a long time, but you haven't had anything in a while. And you wouldn't take a breath test, so that lucky they didn't do more than that. And they're dismissing that.
That's understandable. That's lucky on that.
All right, sir. What do you do now?
I climb trees for a company, bulkhead operator.
Well, there's a presumption there'll be a fine only, and that's what I'm gonna do here, $125 fine, $75 crime victims' rights fee, a $50 state minimum fee, and $150 attorney fee. That's $400. 250 plus 150 is $400. They dismissed about $300 worth of stuff. Can you pay that within 30 days?
Yes.
10/5/25. You can pay it today if you want, but I'll give you an envelope. You can send in green. Well, don't send in cash. You can send in a certified check or money order, bring in cash, or pay with a credit card. The instructions are inside. All right, you're good to go, sir. Who are your no-shows?
I have Mr. Montgomery, and then we already addressed Mr. Leas Rios.
All right, what's Mr. Geary gonna do?
We're just gonna set this for a final pretrial, Your Honor.
All right. Good morning, you're Daniel Geary.
Good morning, Judge.
Sorry,
Judge.
Judge. I'll answer to that. We're gonna set this for a final pretrial and see whether the matter can be resolved. The charge is domestic violence, interfering with a crime report. Are you still living down in Constantine?
With my mom and dad from Fresno.
You're back. Are you in Cole or you're in Constantine?
I'm with my parents still, waiting to okay to, yeah, because we're getting ready to sell the house here in a couple of weeks to, you know, I'm trying to help her change a few places and things. She needs to have a fresh start. So, just 2 weeks, our house will be going up for sale on top.
Okay.
Anyways, just got finished with the room up on the remodel. And
Well, I don't see that you owe me any money.
Am I even with you? I was gonna ask you on that, cause I knew I would you,
I
like
thought you did.
$1,200 or something. I thought, something.
I don't see it.
But I actually paid $50 yesterday, you know,
All right.
when I got.
Oh, there it is. You owe me $209. You got unpaid disturbing the peace. You paid 50 yesterday.
Yeah.
All right, we'll set a final pretrial. You know how to get a hold of your lawyer. He's represented you before in some other matters.
Is it, before you make final judgment, is it okay that I can, go over there and finish
Finish what?
floor remodel of the house? Because you told us not to, unless you want to drop that so we can be, you know, within 50 feet of each other or something, you know?
No, not till we've resolved this.
Okay, so I'll just have to wait then, I mean,
Yes, you will.
when she's gone or whatever. Okay.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Thank
You bet. Okay, sure.
And then our no-show is Anthony Montgomery. He's charged with driving suspended. I think he may have a previous no-show.
I believe that's correct.
Bench warrant, $400 cash or surety of 48-hour hold. That finishes Mr. George. Rhonda, you're gonna be here for a while because we're gonna need to do the other case. Has anybody seen Luke Knopfinger? Because he had some cases set for this morning. Joshua Brown, Lori Allen, Mark Wittenberg. And then I set an instant one for him. Oh, thanks. Paul, let's take a look at what you've got for me. Oh, because I set that instant one, that girl's in jail. But Luke had about 5 cases on here.
I don't see. That's the only stupid order to adjourn that I see.
All right, I hold it, I gave you that, I need that. Good morning. What's your name?
Alexis Emerson.
Is Kenneth Stokes here? All right, no for Miss Harden.
Kenneth Stokes, right?
Yep.
All rise.
We are still on the record. Anything that is said back there in the gallery is getting recorded, by the way. I'm just saying, so you guys do know. All rise. Never mind.
Wake everybody up. When we find Jordan, Mr. Stokes. All right.
$162. Do you know where Jordan Harding is? believe that she is in the conference room with the second.
All right, well, she's still here.
So it's-
But,
it's already been-
okay, very good. There's a lot of cases in here. Here it is. This is file number 251278, People versus Alexis Page Emerson. That's you.
Yes, Your Honor.
You got charged with driving suspended, which is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. Prosecutors agreed to reduce this to a civil infraction charge of impeding traffic. That carries a $100 fine. Is that your understanding, Mr. Gibson?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Emerson, did you get your license back?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very good. This one doesn't carry any points and it won't affect your license, but it is a civil infraction.
She has she has a temporary operator's license, but at this point.
All right, well, we got to start somewhere. All right, fine and cost is $100. You pay that by October 5th.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you not have a valid license at that time?
I had the restricted license that I applied for on my previous.
But you didn't have an adult driver in the car with you?
No, Your Honor.
All right, that'll be enough for impeding. All right, good luck to you. This should not affect your ability to keep your license. Good luck with your driver test. And you're good to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Mr. Montgomery? He's not here. Well, Rhonda, it looks like got some of your cases. That's George.
Where would you like to begin? Monica Dean is in lockup if they wanted to get her back to the jail.
Yeah, why don't you bring her? Let's deal with Mr. Stokes, Jordan.
Oh,
I can deal with it.
okay.
This is a domestic violence charge. The complaining witness, I believe, is Mr. Stokes's stepsister, Brenda Garn. Mr. Stokes, you live in Marcellus, right? You live on Finch Road in Marcellus? You're charged with domestic assault. It's alleged that you assaulted Brenda Garn. She also asked for a personal protection order against you, and that order has been served this morning. You got it there in your hand. So you're not to have any contact with her. We'll set a final pretrial on a Thursday afternoon.
I'm having a hard time.
All right.
Can you hear? Can you hear?
Yeah, well,
Okay.
All right, Mr. Stokes.
whoa.
Not that
I
bad.
guess you can hear me now.
Whoa, wake me
Okay.
up,
That blew your hair back. All right, are you Kenneth Edward Stokes?
huh? Yes, sir.
All right. They served you with a personal protection order this morning on this matter. The complainant, Brenda Garn, I think is your stepsister,
Half-sister,
half-sister.
supposedly, I don't, that's,
All right. Well, anyway, you're not to have any contact with her pending this disposition. You stay out in Marcellus. She'll stay where she is. I don't want you to have any contact with her. We're going to set this for a pretrial conference on a day to be determined.
so can I still get the rest of my stuff that's out of her house?
You'll have to send an agent or somebody to do it.
All right,
You can't go there, but you can ask someone to retrieve it for you.
all right, thank you.
All right, you're good to go.
Thank you.
Now, don't just show up at her door, make arrangements to get your stuff.
Could you repeat that, Your Honor?
I took them off for a second.
All right, don't just have somebody show up and pound on her door. Make arrangements for whoever you're going to use as your intermediary to go get the stuff.
Okay,
All right, you're good to go.
Thank you.
Does that finish your obligations, Jordan?
No. You just want to check out on the counter for the real paperwork. I'll help you with that, okay?
okay.
Oh, we got to deal with Dante Williams. but we
I've got several in custodies and then Miss Nickerson did appear, so,
All right,
but Rhonda's been waiting, so.
all right. we'll
I've got a
address
bunch,
it.
so.
Yes.
I usually, I'm all done with you, you can go.
What about that?
You go do that yourself, I don't do that.
All right, let's talk about that. Judge Middleton's docket here was a mix of suspended license cases, family squabbles, and one defendant who finally got some good news at the SOS. The morning kicked off with Clinton Joseph Wieterberg, charged with driving suspended, improper plate, and refusing a breath test or cut him a break, dismissing 2 of the charges in exchange for a plea to driving suspended. Wieterberg explained he'd been hauling wagons from a lake party when tailgaters threw a beer bottle at his windshield. Quite the story. But Middleton reminded him that driving while suspended, no matter the reason, was still a crime. The judge imposed a $400 package of fines and fees, noting the dismissed charges saved him about $300. Middleton's dry humor surfaced when he quipped that refusing the breath test had actually been lucky for Wieterberg, since it was being dismissed. Then came Daniel Geary, facing a domestic violence charge and interfering with a crime report. He admit messy living situation with his partner as they prepared to sell their house. Middleton pointed out Geary still owed $209 on an old disturbing the peace case and set a final pretrial. When Geary asked if he could go back to finish remodeling the floor in the house, Middleton cut him off. Not till we've resolved this. The judge's tone was calm but firm. No contact until the case was decided. Alexis Page Emerson's case was a rare bright spot. She'd been ticketed faux-pended, but since then she'd gotten a temporary operator's license. The prosecutor agreed to drop it to impeding traffic, with just a $100 fine and no points. Middleton praised her progress. We've got to start somewhere, and wished her luck on her driver's test. It was one of those encouraging moments that broke up the heavier cases. Finally, Kenneth Edward Stokes appeared on a domestic assault charge involving his half-sister. He was served with a personal prot right in court and told to have no contact with her. When he asked if he could pick up his belongings from her house, Middleton explained he'd need to send someone else as an intermediary. Don't just show up and pound on her door. The judge balanced caution with practicality, making sure Stokes understood the boundaries, while still allowing him a way to retrieve his property. The overall atmosphere was steady but varied. Some cases wrapped with fines and encouragement, others bogged down in family tension. Middleton's style was on full display, sharp when needed, practical about payment plans, and even a little supportive when a defendant showed signs of turning things around. Time to break this one down. Judge Middleton moved through a packed docket with his usual mix of firmness and pragmatism, offering second chances where earned and laying down boundaries where needed. If you found this hearing insightful, consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and letting me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read everyone.